Good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yes,
I love switching our Fridays back to Friday.
I do. I do too. Like, it
Um,
just, I could never get into the middle of the week
I know.
groove.
I know. So I hope people are coming. Where
Oh,
are
yeah.
they? Where are they?
Mm.
So we have a lot to share with you today. Not really a lot, I guess, like, everything that we were talking about last week as
Mhm.
well. So good morning, everyone. Coffee's good this morning.
I know. Thank you so much.
I got a large.
Judy calls and she's like, "Hey, I'm getting coffee." I'm like, "I'm putting in my order."
Hey, good morning, Valera. Yeah. So it's like the weather is you don't really know what the weather's going to be.
No, I know. Like today, I think the high is going to get up to like 60 something.
But by the time the weekend is here and done, we're going to be very close to the single digits.
Yes.
I think so,
Cool.
or the teens at least.
I
Anyway,
know. We need to be watching weather so we can
yeah.
get
Because
to work.
next week we are headed to Oxford, Mississippi, and we'll
Mhm.
be leaving out next Thursday morning, and there might be snow and ice on the road.
I know.
So I'm a little kind of scared about that.
I know. I'm really hoping that Oxford, like we have to have that.
But I don't think there's going to be any snow and ice.
Oh, that's what you said yesterday.
Yeah,
You
because
said that
everything
like
is like south.
okay.
So my hair feels. I got to tell like something that I discovered. So my hair is gray, and because it's gray, I feel like it's drier.
Well, it does. I think it's coarser too.
It's more coarse.
I think that's what my sister's a hairdresser, and she said that gray hair is coarser.
Like, so it seems like it gets tangled a lot. Like it's more tangly than it's ever been. So I went to Walgreens the other day. I'm like, I need to get some different shampoo. And so I'm like Googling in the middle of Walgreens, like best shampoo and conditioner and all this kind of stuff. And I bought some and I really love it. It's called Ever Pure by L'Oreal.
You showed me.
It's in like these tubes and so when I was combing my hair, like I hardly have any tangles. And like I've been having so many tangles that I'm like pulling chunks of hair out. It's so bad. So it is really, really soft. I love it. It looks good today. So if you're looking for a new shampoo and conditioner, it's Ever Pure by L'Oreal. That's just your beauty tip for today. I mean, look at the picture. Like my hair looks so white compared to yours. You've actually went darker with yours.
I did go a little bit darker. Well, so my sister does my hair, and it's kind of like I get fit in, wherever. And then she's like, okay, this is what we're doing. Like, sometimes I have like, okay, well, we're not going to do that. But most of the time she just does what she wants. And I like it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I went and so mine's gray and then, blonde for when I first started coloring it. And then this up here was just coming through kind of dark. And so every 3 or 4 months I've been going and kind of getting the roots touched up. But this summer, hopefully I'll be out on the lake and get some naturally bleached.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay to,
get it done
anymore. So I know, like she told me the other day when I got it colored, I'm like, you just did this. Like, why is it that much? She's like probably charging me for all the times I haven't been coming.
Yeah.
So we are starting a sweater knit along next. It's the 24th.
Yes.
Which is not this Friday coming up, is it? No, it's the next
Monday?
I don't know. The 24th.
Oh, yeah,
it is
right.
next Friday.
Okay, it is next
Next Friday, we are starting a sweater knit along. The sweater knit along, you can knit any sweater that you want, long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever, by any designer, any yarn weight. You can do a cardigan, whatever. It's going to end in March 28th. So you have 8 weeks to knit a sweater. And we're going to talk about like all of the things that is, with when you're doing a sweater, like the the cast on, the bind off, the gauge, the swatch,
tips and tricks.
All the different kind of things, because some sweaters are bottom up, some are top down. They all have different construction.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's what makes, I'm going to click that off right there. That's what makes the sweater knit along so much fun. If you are a brand new sweater knitter and you're like, okay, I don't know like what to do. I don't know if a pattern, message us and we can kind of give you some suggestions for an easy sweater to cast on. So you have the choice, to pick whatever sweater you want. One person messaged me the other day and was like, can I do short sleeve? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do at the end of this sweater knit along is we're going to pick some winners. We picked one winner last year. We might pick 2 this year.
Yeah.
And, your sweater has to be complete, and we'll just kind of, what we did last year was we kind of looked at all of them and go, okay, we really like this one the best. But to participate in the sweater knit along, you have to go sign up. So we'll know that you are doing the sweater knit along. There is in our Instagram, there is a file that's in the top in the link that you can go and click on and, enter your information, what you're knitting, what yarn you're using. If you use our yarn, you do kind of get bonus points, meaning you're more likely to win a prize. And so last year we gave away, I think it was 6 skeins of our yarn.
Yeah, we did.
And Jane won last year. So anyway, so with the form that you go and fill out, there's a few questions that we ask. So this first one that I'm going to talk about, this one is Megan Christensen. She did the sweater knit along last year. Cute sweater. She did, I don't remember the name of it, but it was using mohair. It was like a striped.
Oh,
do you remember?
I do remember.
It was striped, and I think one part used mohair and the other part didn't.
Okay.
This year she is doing the Cinema Sweater by Veronica Lindberg. So I looked that up the other day, and that is a cute sweater.
Okay.
I do like that. She is using our yarn in DK and then a mohair. And so we said, what is the favorite part of knitting a sweater? And she said, I love watching the colors change. What part of a sweater construction is your least favorite? She said, casting on. That is the worst, especially, if you have
like a bunch of stitches.
Right. And she said knitting sleeves, because knitting sleeves for sure, whenever you've done a sweater, you think, I'm done, but then you got to do sleeves. And then you're what's called sleeve island, where you're on the sleeves forever. We said, do you have a favorite YouTube tutorial that you refer to? And she said Pink Knits. And I like Pink Knits.
I do too. I do look at her tutorials a lot.
Do you know how to say that one?
I know. I just looked at that and I'm like, oh, Judy's not going to be able to. Kutobaka. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't know that. Kutobakika. I've never heard of that.
I haven't either. I'm going to have to look that up.
Kutobakika. Do you have any questions you'd like to know about sweater construction? She said, not yet. So we have another one here. Let's see. This one is Liam. And so I'm not really for sure who this is.
A new follower, maybe.
They actually did not put what pattern they're going to use. So I'm going to reach out to them. And then we have another person, and I think this is a new customer as well, Jessica Newport. Okay. She is doing the Vibes, Vibest, by Tiff Nealon.
I have to look that up too.
So we asked her, what is your favorite part of knitting a sweater? And she said she's only made 3 fitted tops. So she's kind of new.
Yeah.
She's kind of new to knitting a sweater. She is using our yarn and fingering. What part of a sweater construction is your least favorite? Picking up stitches.
hate that.
You know, I mean, when I first started to do like things that you had to pick up stitches, I did. But now I've kind of gotten to where I really, understand about picking up the stitches, making
If
sure.
I can see them good.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I have a problem like really seeing the stitches really clearly.
Her favorite tutorials is, again, pink knits
Mm-hmm.
for cast-ons and bind-off. And that's what we just talked about,
Yes.
cast-ons and bind-off. And because you really want your edges to look good.
Yeah.
You really want your edges to good. She also likes Roxanne Richardson's Tuesday Tips. Never heard of that person.
I'm going to have to do that.
So, Roxanne Richardson's Tuesday Tips. And do you have any questions you'd like to know about sweater construction? Am I determining gauge correctly?
That's really a good topic.
It is.
Because I have problems with that. I'll come to the shop and be like, okay, help me look at this.
Right.
Right.
And, everybody does their swatch differently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you just have to keep making a swatch. And then if you make a sweater and it's wrong or whatever, then you're like, okay, what did I do wrong? Well, at that point, you've done knit a whole sweater. And
well, another thing too that I have to get better about is taking notes. Like I've just started taking notes so that maybe sometimes I don't have to do it. I mean, you still have to swatch,
right?
But like, just different things, when you're doing a project, just take notes on it so that if you have to go back and refer to something, you've got it. So
when we did our sweater knit along last year, I was knitting a sweater and I did not finish. So I'm going to pick my sweater back up and try to get it finished, but I've lost some weight since last winter. And because it's a top down and I probably got to like right in here.
Yeah.
I actually can start decreasing to make sure that it's going to fit.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to get it out and get to work, but I've got so much other stuff that I need to be doing. Because we have a new Galentine Day box. Oh, and I had another idea that I forgot to tell you about.
Oh, really? Are you going to tell it now?
I could.
Is it a secret that you're not supposed to tell?
No. But we do have a Galentine Day box that is coming. You can select from sock, DK, and bulky. I am designing a new hat pattern. And this yarn can be used for that hat pattern, or you can use it for whatever. This is one of the hats that I designed last year, and
super cute.
This is called the Candy Heart Beanie. It uses a full skein of bulky and then a mini pack, and this hat has been selling really well. Like everybody loves it at all the different shows. So I am working on a new hat pattern, and it's going to be kind of like this, but not exactly like this, but it's going to be super cute. It does have hearts in the design. So you will get this pattern and the yarn to make it. The pattern is going to be available in the bulky and DK or fingering held double. So that's why you can select from any of those. And if you get the fingering and you're like, okay, I don't really want to do this hat, Emily, I'm showing what you did.
Okay, so if you've been to one of our shows before, you've probably seen this on the table. It's a Mash It Up.
Go in closer.
It's the Mash It Up, and this is our Demeter collection. So I'm trying to be better about my family's birthdays this year, and the first one is my little niece. And so I did one the last couple of nights.
Look what she did.
And I used the Scylla collection.
This is the Scylla.
And so it's a really quick. It's one pack of minis. And you hold, it's fingering held double, and you just,
That's so cute.
I love it, and it's a quick knit. So,
let me see if we can get in closer so they can see. It just seems like there we go.
Oh, okay. So it's, I think did I bring it? Yeah. So it's this pack of minis, the Scylla collection, but we have several packs that would do a good fade. Like that. So this was our Very Perry. It's like purples and really different hues of purple.
Yeah.
So there's that one. This one would be super cute. This is the Aphrodite,
which is the goddess of love and romance, which is perfect for Valentine's Day.
Oh dang, I thought that I got ears, but this is Minotaur, which
I love Minotaur.
this would be really pretty. I would love to do that.
And so that hat pattern again is called Mash It
Mash
Up.
It Up.
It uses 2 skeins of fingering held double. And so the new pattern that is going to be included in the Valentine's Day box is going to be fingering held double, or you can do it in DK, or you can do it on the bulky. And so I'll have all of the different on there. And so I got to get busy and finish this pattern because the 1st of February is coming up. Valentine's Day is right. Valentine's Day is less than 30 days away.
Yes.
But Valentine's Day is February 13th.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really excited about that. No, you know what's coming up? Mardi Gras.
I know.
Do you know what we did for our people a couple years ago? We sent them Mardi Gras cakes.
Oh, we did. I remember that. Were they in with the...
They were in with the What's Cooking.
They were. That's right.
So we should do another Mardi Gras box where they get some of the king cake. That's what we did. We sent them king cake. Do y'all remember? We sent them king cake. Actually, we did that for 2 years.
We did.
2 years back to back because I went down to Baton Rouge to Gambino's and I got the king cakes. But then the next year they were not making the small ones. And so a local guy here made them for us. So let's do a Mardi Gras. And so I think Mardi Gras is it the last weekend of February or the first weekend of March? I think it is March 4th.
March 4th.
Yeah, March 4th. William says, I want a cake. Yeah, so I was talking to him about it, and he said that his mom was messaging him yesterday, and she wanted a cake, a Mardi Gras cake, or a king cake.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I told him how we used to do, like, we used to send the cakes to everybody and stuff.
My niece the other day, she put on our family text. So her and her boyfriend were making a homemade king, like from scratch, the dough, everything. And then they made another one a couple nights later. So she's bringing some home.
Oh, wow.
So anyway,
I love
maybe
king
I'll
cake.
get a bite.
We had, at Life Group the other night, we had a savory king cake. It had jalapeno peppers on it.
Oh, I would love that.
It was so good. And then they had another one that was like maple something. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Chris
goodness.
Takesley brought it, and they're,
they get the Gambinos.
Well, they had, this one wasn't from Gambino's.
Oh, really?
They're getting it from another place now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A local place.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, they were so good. Like I had to have a sampling of both of them. They were so good.
God, the jalapeno. Oh, I'm gonna have to.
It was really good. So I think they're supposed to be carrying all of those.
Nice. Okay.
So if you
just
want
like
to
at
try
the coffee shops.
Okay.
Okay.
It's at Cafe Paradiso.
Okay.
So yes, I mean Mardi Gras is about to be hitting. Like I walked through Walmart the other day and they had all the Mardi Gras stuff.
Oh, really?
And so Fiber Fun and the SIP, which is the festival that we put on here in Vicksburg, is going to be held February 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The night of the 20th, we are having a Mardi Gras ball at our event. I'm so excited. But I'm like, I need to be getting Mardi Gras, like decorations and stuff. Like it's right around the corner.
Oh,
I'm kind of
gosh.
panicking a little bit.
We have to take a field trip next week
and get stuff done.
Yeah.
So we have a really busy spring schedule. Next weekend we're going to be in Oxford, Mississippi for the Oxford Fiber Festival. The next weekend we're going to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yes.
At Scenic Stitches, which is a brand new festival. I'm really excited about that. And then we're home for a weekend. And then the next weekend we were in New Orleans for the Indie Untangled. It's called Yarny Gras. And we're going to be down in New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Oh, goodness.
It's going to be fun. But it's also the day before, or it's the day after.
The day after Valentine's Day. Yes.
So I might be in Mardi Gras for Valentine's Day.
You may be.
I might be. And then the next weekend is our festival here in Vicksburg. So
Mhm.
a busy next 4 to 5 weeks, really busy.
Yes.
Hey, Katrin, you're okay. There's like this little thing that keeps popping
I
up, and I can't
know.
see what's going on.
Mhm.
Okay, so we are looking at our board right now. If you're participating in the sweater knit along and you want to get yarn from us, you still have time to get yarn in
Mhm.
time to cast on for next week. You can get the yarn at 10% off by using the discount code sweater weather.
Mhm.
We also have the 10% discount for Friday on the website. And so you can buy anything on the website except for box sets using 10% off. Yeah, I guess you might need to go answer that. I don't know who it is. Somebody's calling. And so you can get 10% off of everything on the website, except for our own sale. We do have some yarn that we've marked on sale. We took all of our Lux DK minis and we have marked those down from $38 to $25. And you can find that on the on sale tab. And then also our sport yarn, we've marked that down because we now have a new sport yarn that we are adding to our lineup. And so we have actually 3 new bases. 2 of them are non-superwash. We have the Maison 3-ply sport, and then we have the Grand, which is our new non-superwash worsted. So both of those, you can find them. And I put them on the front page, and maybe I need to do it different because a few people were having a hard time trying to find it. But on the home page, if you go down to where it says collections of yarn, it'll say non-superwash. Right now, we only have our solids as non-superwash just because with the non-superwash, it takes longer for the dye to absorb.
Mhm.
And so we're just kind of, testing it out a little bit and doing just the solids because if we do all of the variegated, it's just going to take a lot longer to dye.
Right, right.
I'm like, why is this not dye? It's not taking, but it is taking. It just takes longer.
Yes.
So right now we're just doing the solids and our non-superwash, and we'll start adding more. If you do have a color you're like, hey, I want this and the non-superwash, message us, call us, whatever, and we can, do that for us. We're just not doing it on a mass thing right now. And so the other new sport is Mezzo. So it's Mezzo, and you can find that on all of the colors that's on the website. And I've actually been dyeing some of the new sport for the new collection that is going to be coming out later this month, which is our Hades collection.
Yes, so nice.
I love the new sport.
I do too.
It looks amazing.
It does. It really, I'm very pleased.
It has a nice kind of little sheen to it. It's really pretty. So it's Mezzo, and it has also 328 yards, 3-ply, 100 grams. So you can get both of those. All right, what else? Is that it? Did we talk about everything?
I think so.
I think that's it. So I wanted to say also that, and I need to make a post because I did not make a post. Last year, we ended the year with me winning.
Oh, gosh.
Color Fusion. In case you did not watch any of our end of the year YouTubes, I did win Color Fusion for the year, and I need to make a post.
Yeah.
So we've got to kick off another year of Color Fusion. Yeah. Emily, I have a question for you. You think you can win this year?
I might have to, come up with some new ideas. I think so.
So this past year we did where we got to randomly pick. No, y'all picked our colors for us. Should we keep it that, or should we do something different?
Well, we drew.
We drew.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we just said y'all pick a number.
That's right.
Y'all pick a number, and then they picked out our colors. So we've got to, we probably should have already done it the 1st of January because now we're going to be so busy over the next 5 weeks that we're not going to have really a chance unless we do it the weekend that we're home in between Chattanooga but I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
So we're expecting snow Monday and Tuesday, and I know several of you are in the South, and you're going to probably be getting snow. I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to see a little bit of snow, but then I don't want it to get bad.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I really don't like really, really, really cold. And it seems like it's going to be like
It's going to be
cold, wet, like yuck.
Yes.
So
this week is also the last week of deer season.
I know, and you've been doing very well.
I got a second deer last week,
Mm-hmm.
and I might try to hunt again Saturday and get me a third deer.
Yeah.
My boyfriend, he's like night buddy me.
Well, I don't think that you should probably tell people that. It's gonna hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's gonna be mad. He'll be like, "What?" He's like, he's gonna be mad now. Did your boyfriend get any deer? He didn't.
No. I mean, he hunted some, but not, like, not really like, out there to really like, hunt for it, kill a deer.
So when the deer walked out the other day, from the time that I heard it walking until the time that it got out in front of me, 2 minutes passed. And that deer was dropped. It was less than 2 minutes.
Pretty cool.
Less than 2 minutes. So, I think I'm just going to quit my day job and just,
Okay.
become a professional deer hunter. Yeah, it's been fun. And now, football is about to be, it's so weird, like all the seasons of the year. Like there's like football season where everybody's at home glued watching TV. So I think like
I have not watched hardly any football this year.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched a few. But we said, "Oh my God, the story." Yeah. So football is like the college is next week.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it is. And then, at the 1st of February will be like the Super Bowl. And that's like everything is like coming like,
to
an end and everything. And now the spring is about to be starting. And here we are going into like a whole nother season of.
Yeah. I am going to try to make it over to see my nephews play baseball more often this season. Like I didn't see them that much. I didn't watch any hardly last year. So
how old are they now?
13 and 11. So anyway, I'll try to get over there and watch some of that.
I kept my grandbabies the other night. Oh my gosh. They love coming to my house because it's like wild. It's crazy. And when they leave, it's like a tornado at the house.
I can't wait.
It is the best. It is so much fun. We got on Snapchat and it was like doing the different pictures and stuff. So much fun. But then when they leave, like food is everywhere. Because I make for them, and some people are like, "Oh, that sounds kind of disgusting."
Oh no, I know what you're gonna say.
I make, and they love it, especially John Glenn, a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So good. So you make it, because you can go to the grocery store and buy like those frozen peanut butter and jelly things.
Pocket
what do you call them?
Pockets.
Yes. So you just grill it like you do a grilled cheese, and you put, on one slice peanut butter and the other slice jelly, and you put them together and you grill them. Grill it. So good.
Yeah. I don't even like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I know, you're like weird. It's so good though, but they love it. And Mio gets in there and she's flipping it.
Right.
And like when I say you want to cook, she's like, "Oh yeah. And so she gets her stool and pushes it up. And then John Glenn, he wants to be up there and they're fighting over the stool. So I just put him up on the counter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Don't touch the pan." And they've learned not to touch the pan because it's hot. They've learned. But so much fun. And then like just a mess. Yeah. But grands are the best. Just wait.
I know. I just got a picture that he had. So Owen, he's 6 months old now, and he had carrots for the first, like they're doing baby food. And he really, really liked it.
Oh,
From the picture, it was all over the place.
oh my gosh.
But so cute. And then like I can always hear him in the background when I'm talking to my daughter. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like just making noises all the time.
So much fun. Grands are the best, and you know, there's nothing like it.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
They just like they melt your heart.
Yeah, I tell Ron, I'll if I'm like having I don't know, like I just need a little pep me up or whatever, I'll text my daughter and be like, I need a fix. So she knows that means either FaceTime me and let me see Owen or send me a picture because I need something.
I know yesterday you're like, when I got to work or you got to work or something, I don't remember, and you're like, oh my God, I got to show you something so cute. I got to show you something so cute. And I'm like, what? And she's like, and I'm like, oh, really?
So cute.
All right. Well, we're getting the Hades collection finished up. We have a couple of packages to ship out today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to get all these shows going.
Me too.
To get on the road.
I am. Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to be we have a busy April with a lot of shows. Just a lot going on. We're really excited. And I sat down yesterday and applied for some new shows. So we're going to hopefully be in places we've never been before, and we're waiting to hear back from them because some of our shows have canceled, some of the dates have switched around,
right.
Just a lot going on. So I'm really excited for this year. You know, I sat down like a couple of weeks ago and was like really looking at the numbers of our shows and our growth, and it's like it's crazy good, and it's exciting. To when you look at those numbers and stuff and you think about the new year. And so we appreciate y'all so much for supporting us, for being a part of our growth. And if it wasn't for y'all, we would not be who we are and where we are. And, you know, I mean, I love what we do.
I do too.
It's fun.
Really do. It is.
You know, it's nice too when you're just like, hey, I need to go do this, or I need to take off early to go do this. And it's kind of nice.
I know I got to get my hair done today.
What are you getting done?
Well, definitely I'm getting that colored.
Shh, don't point at it. It looks like mine. You can't even see it.
You are a liar.
No, I'm not.
So, I don't know. Maybe a little bit more cut off. So, we'll see.
That looks good.
Anyway.
All right, y'all stay warm.
Mm-hmm.
Make some snow ice cream. Make some snow angels. I hope we get some snow. I don't want it to be bad.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I know like part is going to get ice and sleet, and the other part's going to get snow.
Yeah.
So we're right at that point. So I guess I'll just have to go put my snow boots on. And
yep.
I don't have no snow boots. I got some rubber boots.
There you go.
Yeah. So y'all have a great week. Next week we will not see you because we will be in Oxford. We might try to go live, hopefully from Facebook. I know we've done that a few times. I remember we did that a couple years ago.
Yeah, she left me.
I left her because somebody come into the booth and was talking to
Well,
us.
I think that we were doing it. We did it like right before. Like at maybe a little bit of setting up, and somebody needed help, and you're like, I'll go help. I'm like, no, somebody like don't do that.
She was like looking at me like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, just talk. So make sure that you go order a Galentine box. You can order it for yourself, ship it to a friend. They will be shipping out around the 1st of February, and we got to dye that yarn before we leave.
I know. Yep. Got to get it done.
Yeah. So much stuff to do. All right, y'all. We love you. Y'all have a great week, and we hopefully will see you very soon.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.